Hello. Oh, snooze those ads. Get out of here. Don't want ads. 5 pounds of fun. Let's go. Hello, Frederick. Let's have fun. I'm excited to see what we get. I know there's also some duds in here. I did because you can. I mean, they say this much on the grab bag page where they're like, "Hey, some of this stuff didn't pass QC," and there's a lot of like QC stuff from current runs, QC stuff from previous runs, and some duds. So I have seen a couple duds through the plastic already that like the double shot didn't take, and there's like layers showing through, which is still interesting in its own way. And I may donate to those to some folks who might make something out of them. But we're going to dig into that. We've also got some giveaways. The big ticket item, of course, is going to be, if I can get it, an early edition Mode Envoy 10 stream streak. Thank you so much, Frederick. I really appreciate it. 10 streams. I've been doing this for a while now. Nearly every week since June. Which is wild. And that has gotten us here to our great 100 follower extravaganza. So yeah, we're going to give away this early edition Mode Envoy. Soldered with hand-lubed boba U4Ts. I am going to... I'll show it off a little bit more toward the end because I also need to polish up the weight on the back. I do need to touch up the stabs. I'm either going to completely touch them up or replace them. Well, I probably can't replace them, actually. So I'm just going to touch them up because everything's soldered in. I actually could probably... I can get the spacebar one out of here if I want to with the way that I set stuff up. But... yeah, so soldered in, hand-loaded boba U4Ts. We'll dig into this a little bit more at the end. I've also got some switches I want to give away. I'm thinking what we'll do, since we'll go for about 2 hours, it's 6:30 my time, or just after 6:30 my time. What I think we're going to do is we'll give away some switches at 7, at 7:30, and at 8. 3 different batches. And then toward the end of the stream, toward 8:30, we'll do the Mode Envoy giveaway. So hopefully, 4 people will get something. And for anybody who's curious, these are my rules for giveaway stuff. Oh no, is it not going to work? Hold, please. There we go. It was turned off. Oh no, CloudBot's not working. Sacre bleu. Oh, now it says it's on. Let's try one more time. 3rd time's the charm, right? There it is. I just had to coax it back to life. Yes. So the rules, you have to be a follower. You will pay for shipping. And continental United States only. So some of the switches we're going to give away. We've got 90 Wuxie Brown Tactiles. We have 90 Wuxie Heavy Tactiles. And we have 90 Wuxie Quartz Linears. So we'll give these away on the half hours. But let's actually dig into what we're doing today, which is, of course, the keycaps. So, Black Friday. I knew that they were going to have a sale on the Signature Plastics grab bags, and I'd eyeballed them before, and the deal was just too good to pass up. So look at this. As I shake the face cam. This, my friends, is 5 glorious pounds of plastic. All sorts in here. I know I've seen a lot of DCS. Oh, there's an example. I don't know if that'll show up. there's a little example of a dud where you can see some of the double shot coming through. But there's going to be DCS in here. I see SA in here. I don't know if we'll get any of some of Signature Plastics' more enigmatic profiles, like, what is it, F10? F10, F5, SAP, which is essentially a PBT version of SA. I don't know what we're going to get. So I've got some containers. I took a cue from... I had already been planning on doing this, but I took a cue from watching Keyrist's, Chris's stream, to maybe have some containers at the ready to sort some of these profiles into. And we'll see what kind of interesting stuff we can get. So, let's crack this open. I wonder what it smells like. It smells like potential. Let's just get a batch out. We'll just swipe a bunch out to start. The occasional G20 keycaps one. Hello, Lazarus. Ooh, this kind of looks like, well, this is SA for sure. But it makes me think of macrodata refinement. Alright, let's get out a pile. And let's start with this. There's also like a couple flakes of plastic. Some like filament threads kind of hanging out. We'll see what we can actually get through in this amount of time. Alright, we got a nice SA. We'll do SA over here. Time zone's finally aligned for me to jump in. Hey, Rob! Our knight, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Just for you, here's a keycap with the pound sign on it that I just uncovered. So this is DSS. DSA. Now I feel at ease. You're welcome. Now that is a chunky plus. I imagine, it looks like a vertical plus for like a numpad, but this is like huge. Anyway. So it even has the profile stamped underneath it, which is nice. This is a DSA, which is the uniform profile version of DSS. Let's see, this looks like... That's DSS. A nice DSS enter. I probably won't name everything. DSS. And if anyone who's more familiar with what certain caps might be from as far as sets go, let me know. DSS. Ooh, a nice vertical enter in SA. It's showing up a little bit more yellow on camera than it is in real life, but... Oh, here's a reject, and we can see why. You can see some flange kind of sticking off, as well as it's missing a stem on the inside. So we also need a reject pile. Maybe rejects will go over there for now. Looks like DSS. Oh, I saw some that had... I remember seeing this set in the wild before that has this kind of legend on it. Some SA set. Looks like another macrodata refinement type. Control. This might be DSA. Not double shot, but it is the correct profile. DSA, DSA. This is a nice like row 1 blank, like a nice black DSA blank. DSA, or DSS I mean. Now this looks like DSA, but I'm guessing this is German? If it focuses. Focus. There we go. Is that German? Does anyone know? Thermotot. Curious what that is. Or what set that's from. Maybe it's from a international set for something. Woo! Sorting keycaps! Hey, Chris. Got so many. So far, SA seems to be mostly spacebars. I've also got a concave spacebar, which is very interesting. Oh, it's Danish. Interesting. So this is from a Danish legend. Huh. Very cool. Another SA blank type. SA. Ooh, I like this pink. It's kind of like a yellowish, creamy kind of legend color on it. Oh, you think you got one too? Yeah, I imagine there's similar runs. If we bought them around the same time, they were probably sitting near each other. Say. Ooh, nice. Got some of the banana bars, or banana keys. This one does have a double shot issue, though, so we'll set it aside. Little smiley guy. This is actually apt, considering it reminds me of Pluribus right now, if anyone's watching that. Little error key. Say. Oh, nice. Man, I didn't even need to buy separate row 4 blanks in DSS Black. Oh, and then this is one of the profiles I'm not as familiar with, one of these really flat ones. Look at this stepped caps. And actually, is this like Alps mounting? I'm not as familiar with that. Who knows? Keycap detectives, help me. That is really interesting. So this is one of the like... Oh, chalk. Okay. But that is still made for... Is that still made for low profile stuff? Interesting. I was looking at their stuff they list on their profile, their different profiles they have. Yeah, I thought chalk was low profile. Well, I don't have a bucket for that. We'll just set it aside. And I can see that I got a lot from macrodata refinement. I can tell by the color. Just look at all these. Since I'm very familiar with macrodata refinement as a set, I can just kind of lump all those together right now. How many stepped caps does one man need? Not more than this, I think. Oh, that one's a little faulty. Some nice row 1 blanks. I think ours are definitely from the same batch. Yeah, some of these have little sprues that are kind of hanging off a little bit more than usual, but that's okay. Ooh, I like the color of DSS that this is. I wonder if this is from some of the flex kits. Another error. Welcome. We're just sorting through caps, finding all of the interesting stuff. So far, we've got SA, DSS, and DCA slash or DSA and DSS. So DCS, DSS. Blah, 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 blah. Ooh, interesting. Well, this is definitely from one of the Flex kits. Got a couple of those big old shifts where you can barely read the legend. Nice ISO enter. Ooh, I like that. Brown on cyan, kind of. Let's see. Get all my macrodata pieces together here. Function. I'm sure there'll be more in the bag. Oh yeah, I can see some red on top. All right, keep me honest. At 8, we're gonna do some give away some switches. Oops. Let's get those here. Some more bits from Flex kits, most likely. Oh, that one's faulty. Let's put all this macrodata in here. Page up. Oh, poking through there. I'm going to run out of space right quick. Ooh. Cool. Yes, I did mention those, but just in case I lose track of time. Oh, interesting. Oh, this must be SAP. I have never seen it in the flesh. It's SA made of PBT. The walls are much thicker, and it's die subbed on top. I feel like that deserves its own special zone. We'll put the low profile and SAP over here. SA. Ooh. Nice arrow. DSS. This almost looks like the same as, I think it is the same as, I don't know how to pronounce it, Rishat, which I did pick up, but I didn't have any blanks, so this is handy to have. I think it's the exact same color. Oh no, it's not quite. It's just slightly different. Huh. So many mysteries. DS. Oh, this one could just be dirty. I think it just got a little smudgy. Looks like DSA. Oh, here's another. What profile is this? I remember seeing this. Is it G20? It's either G20 or F10. It's F10. F10 is the sharper edges. So it still has an MX stem, but it's like this little, like completely flat square with sides that come down pretty far. I've never seen F10 in the flesh. And there we go. You got that one too? Ooh, this is just the double shot inside of something, of an enter key. Just the inside. You got a bunch of F10s, Chris? It'd be fun to use on like a macro pad or something. Oh, this is what is it, G20, or one of those more round profiles. That has a nice feel to it. That's a really good texture. My camera does not like this orange color, but non-emergency. Congrats on thank you, Mango. Really appreciate it. We're just having fun looking at keycaps. Oh, this is like a misprint. Oh, this is from the set that they made that is using all the little glyphs, graphical glyphs from Alien that are like, what is it? Something semiotics. It's, let me look it up. G20 semiotic, there it is. Yeah, but it's based on all the graphic symbols used on the Nostromo in Alien. But it's like printed over the letter F. It might have been like a test print or something. That's cool. DSA. Another row 1 DSS blank. Nice. Pride. Little die sub job. Another little chiclet. Oh, there's another from Semiotic. Neat! Some weird flakes of plastic in here too. Yeah, some of these, since they didn't go through full QC, the sprues are a little bit wild on some of these. Need to trim them down. A little compass. Another macro data. Some of these I can just tell by sight, so I can just grab them out. Oh, there's a fun where the double shot layer is kind of shot clean through the top almost. It'd be fun to do some kind of project with these, but that is actually kind of a neat look, honestly. If you could get a kind of a fun distressed thing going on. That's a lot of keycaps. Yeah, most of the bag is still down there. I don't know how much we're actually going to get through today. But we're going to try. Ooh, I like this yellow a lot. Nice to see a bunch of stuff from the flex kits. Ooh. Hello, Meta. Welcome. Getting a lot of nice beige and brown in my DCS. Chiclet, DSA. Don't know that I've seen any DSS. Well, this one's kind of a funky one. There's another. Another DSA. Hello, Elquan. Oh, there's SAP again. Very interesting texture for those. Oh, this is a vertical, like numpad style one for D. Oh, there's the double shot poking in. Ooh. Huh. It's kind of like a windowed 1U in DSA. It's like a little circular, because it's not like a hole, it is like double shot with clear plastic. That's really interesting. I wonder what set that was from. Yeah, I don't know if it was like... It doesn't have a legend on it, so I don't know if it was like a num block or anything like that, but it's just like a weird little circle of clear plastic. Mysteries. I have to do another stream where I try to put all these on a board. I'm gonna need to start making more space for getting a lot of these interesting one-off, the little flat boys. DSA, or DCS. Too many acronyms that aren't different enough. Nice X. Oh, there's another one. But this has a rectangular window in the same area. And it's still shot through with clear plastic for an LED. Huh. Also very much appreciate seeing the universe out in the wild. Love that board. It's one of my favorites. I don't think this will ever leave my collection. I like it. I like it way too much. Big Half-Life vibes here. I know it's just like a Delta or whatever. DSS. It's which Mr. Bonus says Capsmas. It's true. Well, we are going to give away... Actually, it's 7 now. So let's give away our first switches. Speaking of Switchmas. First up, let's do some Wuxia Brown Tactiles. Top nylon, bottom nylon, stem is palm. There are 90 of these. Hello, Reggie. Yes, we sorting. I've identified some rejects already and some other interesting stuff. But first up, let's do a little switchy. So, some rules. If you want to enter and you win these, you gotta follow me. You gotta be a follower. If you want them, you can pay for the shipping. But it's just switches, so it's not gonna be more than $5, I would imagine. And it's continental United States only. I know, I'm sorry, Mango. Hello, Niku. Just because everything is so weird, and I don't want a headache of trying to send these somewhere else. But let's go ahead and do this. Let me refresh myself on how this works. I think for the brown tactiles, I think it's 5 minutes once we start. So I'll go ahead and do that. Boom. Let's see if that works. Yep, there you go. So you can do exclamation point gimme, as the instructions say, if you fit the criteria and you're willing to pay for shipping. Go ahead and throw that in for some Wuxia Brown Tactiles. And I'll let that run. May I enter if I have someone in the US sending me something anyways? Sure. If you want to give me their info and I can send it to them instead, absolutely. Ooh, some more semiotic stuff. Yeah, you have about 4 minutes if you want those. Exclamation point, gimme. Oh, I see why this one was rejected. The legend is upside down. That's funny. Ooh, that's a lovely... Ooh, these are some lovely purples. Very nice. I know a Jabronis in the US answer. I am unfortunately not going to be sending anything internationally at the moment because I don't want to screw it up. My fave caps for my grab bag were the ones that are on piece of shit boards. And one said Mega Millions, and it said 10 gallons, 20 gallons. That's awesome. Yeah, I've noticed like some gas stations having pads and stuff that use MX switches and MX style stuff. I've got some great... I wonder if these are all from like WOB intro and stuff, because there's some really great black blanks in here. Oh, point of sale. Gotcha. That makes more sense. But honestly, if they were at a gas station, they were probably also a piece of shit. So again, if you want to enter for those, you have about 2.5 minutes. If you live in the continental United States, exclamation point gimme for some Wuxia Brown Tactiles. Ooh. Area read. Wow, no Canada. I'm afraid of shipping things anywhere outside of the United States right now. Is it easy currently? Is it easy, Elquan, to do that currently? If it is, I can amend it. I feel like this is after I go to the grocery store. Tote empty. Fair, I'm afraid to ship things outside of Canada. Yeah. I mean, I guess keycaps are a low stakes thing. Like I definitely wouldn't want to ship a keyboard internationally and whatever scrutiny that may incur. But I mean, keycaps, as I said, a much lower stress kind of situation, I imagine. Ooh, nice page down. It's going on for viewer. I don't know why it throws that in there. I guess because different roles can potentially do different things. I bought 3 keys internationally from people, not vendors, and everything has gone fine. Well, that's good. Hopefully they're more prepared for that sort of thing, though, than just some random guy like me. This is not going to come across at all. This legend. Maybe if I turn it. No, it's but it says the B is the main legend and the sub-legend is ruh. It just says bruh. Time's up. All right, here we go. 2 people entered. Who's going to win? There you go. MP KVR. I'm sorry, Niku. If you want to DM me on Twitch with your info, we can get that ball rolling for you. I'm sorry. I will be giving more Switches away at 7:30. This is a little bit how I feel whenever I enter giveaways on Frank's channel. And it was like, he did one big giveaway that was like, everybody's going to get something, because it was like, you know, you can claim or pass or do the whole thing. And so like the chance was good that every person who was entering was going to get something. Not me. I lost every single time. It's not even the give. Just, oh no, I get it. The coin flip. But we've got 3 more giveaways coming up. One of them is a keyboard. If people weren't here at the beginning. The last one will be a keyboard, which I will absolutely only send within the continent of the United States. Can I still win the key later? Yes, I think if you've won some Switches, maybe sit the rest of the Switches out, but anybody can enter for the keyboard. I think that's fine. I've pretty much given up on trying to win on Alex's stream. Yeah, same. Here at least, like, you know, I'm small enough potatoes that there's a good chance. There's a decent chance. Well, this is another... This PBT essay is so interesting to me. Like, it's so thick. I'll be interested to see how those sound. Of course, I've only gotten 3 keys so far. But got a lot more to get through. We'll just go until stream time is up. And sort as much as we can sort in that amount of time. Ooh. I remember seeing that one through the outside. That is a cool... I love the full height ISO enter double shot. That's one thing I'm really looking forward to on the new DCS UFO set. that's being worked on with the whole, like the UFO beaming up the cow on the ISO enter. Might have to make an ISO build just for that. No, you won't have to relinquish your switches. I think anybody who wants to enter for the keyboard can. But I think we'll stick with just one switch per person. I don't know. I'm new to the whole giveaway game. I'm just trying to get rid of some stuff. I got too many components. Big ol' shift. Yeah, I'm definitely going to run out of... Or some of this could be uniform SA, but it's all going in the same pile. Ooh. That's cool. Wonder if that's from Semiotics as well, because most of the other printed ones of this profile have been that way too. UFO can't wait. Oh, I know. There's some great DCS stuff coming. I'm looking forward to that. The IC for DCS Handerbite or Handerbait looks really good. Couldn't do an ISO build due to split backspace, would mess me up too much. Oh, split backspace is the way, Reggie. You need to see the light. Oh, you mean because you want split backspace? Yeah, because you can't have it with ISO. I get what you're saying. I apologize for misunderstanding and doubting you. Sorry. Sports. This is fantastic. This is a fantastic key. Oh, Sportswalker. I'm so sad I missed Sportswalker. In terms of DCS regrets, the original Windbreaker and DCS Sportswalker are my biggest regrets. Not having been aware of them at the time to get them. But I have part of Sportswalker here in my hand now. Ah, beautiful. All right, that's a treasured one. That's going here separate. I wonder if I'll end up with a complete set of intro wob that I could share with a friend. Oh, here's DSS finally. One DSS. It's sculpted, so I know it's DSS. All the rest of these have been DSA, I'm pretty sure. I guess we'll put it next to it. Ugh, I haven't been blinking enough. Still available in Europe. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I wish I could get the novelties, but I have the sports key now. So that's something. I have my own tiny novelty. Not to be a Debbie Downer, you will not wind up with a full set of anything. Oh no, I understand that. I would just love to like do some vomit to populate a keyboard with a bunch of stuff. All right, calm down, Trumpet. I've done 2 grab bags in the past. Still can't believe they almost considered canceling Sportswalker. Oof. Well, thank you, Nikio. I appreciate you sending that link. I might have to seriously contemplate that. Ooh. And here's the third DSA with a different style of window. I've had a little circle, a little rectangle, and now this one that's like the full side. Almost the full side. Hold on 1 second. I need to wipe my eye. Hold, please. Whew, there we go. Super old post on Reddit of grab bag I did. Your bad influence? No, not at all. I think Prototypist might have some in stock. Oh, okay. Let's see. Sportswalker. In stock. Oh, no, sold out. Or is that just the novelties? No, everything's sold out on Prototypist, looks like. Oh, yeah. Hey, Ty, welcome. You can see we've been sorting. Keep supply is the only option. All right. I'll keep that in mind. Keep it in mind. Can I share a link of the video post? Please do, Reggie. Go for it. If you wanted, I could even proxy for you and undervalue for lower import duties. May make it cheaper for you, and I do not mind. Ooh, that is very tempting. I will give that some thought too. Thank you. Anything cool? Yeah, look at this. The highlight so far has been this novelty from Sportswalker. All right, let's look at Reggie's post here real quick. Some said the grab bags were a waste of money. I know it's ugly, but I scored a trial DSA alpha set. Whoa. Wow. Very interesting. Enjoy your feeling, Booger 2. Takes, add-on games, paper feed, adult, Mega Millions. Yeah, just like you said. That is wild. 12 years ago. Very different landscape back then for the Keycap scene. That's really cool, Reggie. All right, let's get out another batch. All right, so we have taken off about that much. About this much is what we just sorted through. So there's a little bit more. Just a bit. Whoa, hold up. Hold up. What is this beauty? This is a 2x2U overage thing. How cool is that? What the fuck is this for? All the best keys so far have been yellow and orange. All right. Let's get out another pile and see what we can get. All right. Ugh. More caps for the content. All right, we got some more semiotic. Lots and lots of DCS. Ooh. Damage. I feel like just these big statement pieces are some of my favorites so far. And also the giant Gorton. The giant Gorton Legends are beautiful. Oh, nice. Another one. Double damage. That is a little peek through. But that's okay. That one's got some double shots showing through. Some more macrodata refinement. Lots and lots of that. This almost looks like the same yellow as Sportswalker, though. How are you separating them? What are your criteria? I'm separating them by profile, currently. So we've got our SA, we've got our DCS, we've got our DSA, and so far I've only had one DSS key that I've found. Ones over here are ones that are faulty, like the legends are upside down, the double shots showing through, something like that. And then we've got some of their other profiles here, like SAP, and G20, F10, F5, that kind of thing over here. I should have prepped more containers, I'm learning. So far, the most, I mean, granted by volume, just because they're bigger, SA keycaps are a lot, but there's been a lot of DCS in here so far. Oh, a little double shot peek. That backspace, this one? I mean, that makes sense. I have the same set right here. Still, actually, no. The legend is different. It looks like the same color, but mine has it all one word. Is there a, was there a redo? No CYL? Well, CYL is technically GMK. Their version of CYL is DCS. Like their version of Cherry. But anyway, yeah, the legend's different. This is two words, both capitalized. Well, that didn't help. And then the one in my set of Rishat is all one word. But you're right, it is the same legend and cap color, which is very interesting. Gotta do some family stuff into it. Thank you for stopping by, Reggie. Appreciate it. I will reconnect with you if you want any of these trash caps. Could have just been a remake? Yeah, probably. SAP. If I'd really want, oh, I have one of the numbers, I think, from this set. If I wanted to get really granular with it, I would have, oh, that's got a faulty legend. Well, there's more Danish or whatever somebody said these were. These are all SP, yes. This is grab bags from Signature Plastics. So some are caps that passed QC from past runs, passed QC from current runs, and then some that were just rejects. And so you don't know what you're going to get. So far, some very interesting stuff. Oh, more DSA. Well, these are from a pretty recent essay set, aren't they? Any Baja Knight in there? Not that I've seen yet, Boku. Does GMK do grab bags? That would be rad if they did. I don't know if they do. What was I going to look up? Oh, History of Violets. That's what these are from. I thought so. I knew I recognized this purple, but I couldn't remember the name. Faulty. This is... I'm going to need to get more containers here pretty soon. Let's see. Faulty. Faulty. Ooh, a little beige Windows key. Hey, Ty, do you want this Windows key? I know you like them. You still here? If you do, I'll set it aside for you. It looks like there's a little bit of a schmutz on it, but it's an interesting beige. I could definitely use some of these weirdos on a macro pad or something. Very interesting. Ooh, is this also from History of Violets? It is, I'm pretty sure. That's beautiful. Ooh. Cool. Kind of looks like a little compass rose almost, but not entirely. There's DSA again. You should start throwing one random keycap in when you ship back commissions if you start getting those. I should. That would be really fun, actually. Oh, yeah. Nice. Well, that's a little bit of an interesting enter style. All caps centered. But it is a DSA, so slightly different rules, I guess. Little mask. Focus. Focus, I believe in you. There it is. Faulty. More SAP. Faulty. Whoa, runaway. Ooh, a nice orange one. feel like I got some more bits of Sports Walker because this looks to be the same yellow. That's kind of cool. More semiotics. Some more banana keys. Banana bottom row keys. Clear. Very, very little DSS in here. See if that holds. Oop, almost time for the next giveaway. Ooh, Void Line. That's cool. Oh, that one is that's very small legend on that one. Didn't quite make it through the layer. Those must go from the same set. So how's everybody doing? I'm almost at the end of a very hectic last week of work, so I'm enjoying a little bit of a change of pace. Always trying to wrap stuff up right at the end, you know? Oh, there's another one from that same set with the backspace listed out separately. Huh. Yeah, it must have been a redo for that set. For 1 day left of my 2-week break, we're getting a flash freeze tonight. Oh, I know. We got a ton of roof melt that I was hastily shoveling up so it wouldn't turn into a solid block in front of our garage. As fast as I could. Ooh. Some nice yellows in here. I'm loving these yellows. My entire office is remote tomorrow, but I'm required to go on. Oh, that sucks. Ooh. Little menu legend. Neat. I'm sorry about that, dude. That sucks. Faulty. I feel like this a lot of days. This might just be nice to have on hand, just in the corner. Help! I like that one. We'll save that out. I bet a lot of this wob is from the intro run recently. There's so much of it. I like that help key, me too. It's just so like, just up there in the corner, just being like, help. All right, trumpet, calm down. Might go with intro wob too. I might have a lot of it here. Not a complete set, but a decent amount. I like this. Purple a lot. Might need to empty out the DCS after this round. Ooh, that was really bad double shot on that one. Keep an eye on the time here. Intro had really bad QC issues. I heard that. I didn't have any problems with those ones that I got. Ooh, Convex SAP. At least not that I noticed. But now, if I do, there's a chance that... I mean, I've gotten it out and looked at it. I haven't mounted it on anything yet. But now, if I do have a problem, I can consult this. Oh, you can see the double shot through that one. Bad. Oh, the legend on that one's fine. All right, it is 7:30. Let's do another giveaway. Boop, boop, boo. All right, so we did. I need to complete that. That's how that works. Giveaway completed. So next up, so we gave away the brown tacticals. Next up, Let's do some Wuxie Heavy Tactiles. There's also 90 of these. What do we got? Nylon top, nylon bottom, nylon top, and a palm stem. Heavy Tactiles. A keyboard with all the faulty keys would be pretty cool. Yeah, it might be. Especially if it's like a kind of dinged up patina kind of thing. So again, just as a refresher, our giveaway rules for now are as follows. You gotta be a follower. You'll pay for shipping. For Switches, it should not be very much. And the continental United States. So, let's do it. Wuxie Heavy Tactiles. I believe you will have 5 minutes, and if you want to, hop on in with exclamation point, gimme. So while that runs, I'll keep going. If you want some heavy tactiles, exclamation points, gimme. Whoa, that legend was very interesting, very light. Almost imperceptible. Does nobody want these switches? Ooh, coffee beans. Oh, interesting. DSA with a nipple. Huh. Or, not DSA. SA. Interesting. There's also like a blank. Well, Nikyu hasn't entered. Nobody's entered. Nobody has entered. Maybe enter again, then what? Yeah, I mean, go ahead and enter. If nobody else enters, you can go for it. Then you can get both. I will give preference to someone who hasn't won yet, but if no one else enters, or their name, or someone else's name is drawn, then just to give other folks a shot. This is how all my giveaways have gone, okay? Nobody wants anything. Which is wild to me. I love free shit. I'll enter anything. I like them too. I just... Especially with like the heavy tactiles, I've started going for lighter spring weights more recently, so I just haven't enjoyed them as much, but they're perfectly fine switches. Let's see. We all bought too many switches, okay? That's my problem. Why do you think I'm giving these things away? Jeez. Everybody has the same problem. That's an interesting color. You best believe I'll be entering the envoy, though. You should. I would hope so. As I mentioned earlier, I will tune up the stabs before I send it off. Because it does, the stabs do need a tiny bit of work, but get it in good shape. All right, we got about a minute left for anybody who wants to enter for Wuxie Heavy Tactiles. Same, I used to use heavy switches. I've noticed recently I haven't been pressing hard enough, so I missed letters. So, yeah. Is it built, or are you just including snaps? It is built. It is soldered. Soldered with hand-lubed Boba U4Ts. Ooh, that's a cute little star. So it comes with switches and stabilizers. I believe they are Duroc V2s. So, I mean, not the greatest, but they're what I had at the time. And I will tidy them up. Been wanting to try bobas forever. There you go. I got an extra set of bobas from my boss a while back. Ooh! There's a little bit of scuff on it, but this is Grand Budapest. Nice. That goes in the keeper. Nice little keeper pile. Some Duroc stabs. All right. One winner, one enter, one winner. There you go, bud. You got 2 sets of switches now. We'll give away a 3rd set at 8, and we'll see if anybody else will enter. Now I wish I had figured out how to open it up internationally. Making out like a bandit here, bud. Alright, let's set this bucket aside. I'm going to need a new container for DCS. What do I have handy? That is not full of other stuff right now. Too many containers of things. Well, I guess I also do have that container full of stuff. That might... Let's dump this out. Alright. New container, swap in. Bro has international fans. Bundle on shipping, why not? Yeah. My wife got a new keyboard this year, so I need to double my inventory. Hey, you know, then that is a worthy goal. I have my wife try out boards I've built and stuff, you know. She's just like types on it. She's like, yeah, it's a keyboard. It is absolutely a keyboard. She's not wrong. Maybe I should enter the next one because I'm getting a new roommate in Feb. He's building a mech with me. Oh, maybe you should. Then you wouldn't even have to pay shipping. I could just, like, drop it somewhere for you. Oh, interesting. Die subbed DSA. That's the first die subbed one I've seen. Just leave it under a rock at a gas station for you. Check my DMs. Okay. Ah, thank you. Thank you, sir. Hand him over with the Nixies? Yeah, I should. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing, I think. Oh, I'm looking at a different thing. I'm sorry, Meta. DMs on Discord. Gotcha. There you go. Maybe in the future, but not for today. Man, these test prints for semiotic are very interesting. Over the top of, oh, this X is in the wrong corner. That's very funny. I mean, it's kind of a reject, but it's also just kind of fun. So I'll probably just put it in the normal pile, even though it's upside down. Nice. I'm glad. Yeah, it seemed appropriate. All right, let's also swap out our SA bucket. Jeez Louise. Let's do... Let me put these somewhere else. These are Mirandy's, and they're a piece of shit. Upside Down Legend random set would be cool too. Yeah, you're right. You are correct. Yeah, I have Mirandy switches, and they are bad. So let me find something to put this in. So many little random containers around here. I am not going to give Mirandy's away because they suck. All right. I hate the Mirandy's. They have so much time roll. Exactly. Which I guess if I really wanted to, I could try to get in there and film them or something, but it's like, nah, it's not worth it. Let's get another batch. Let's see what we can find. Ooh, nice space bar. So far, the giant, the Sports Walker thing and the giant overage keycap are taking the cake. All right, so we are now over halfway emptied at this stage. Filming didn't help? Okay. Well, I'm glad to know I didn't waste any time attempting that. All right. The snow falling effect. Yes, I mean you gotta do it. This is funny because it's actually. Ooh, sorry, I just got distracted by that. I think this is a PBT DCS, which I know exists. Oh, that's not gonna help. But it's got the thicker walls. Interesting. I feel like that has to have a special section of its own. Anyway, ooh, and I got the normal enter of that same SA set. Anyway, the snow falling effect is actually a web component that a colleague of mine created. Zach Leatherman, if anyone is familiar with the static site generator 11T, he's the one who creates and maintains that. But anyway, he works at Phone Awesome now. And he created a web component for this effect, and you can modify the speed and the size and the colors and all this kind of stuff. And so I'm piping his demo page of the web component into OBS and then injecting custom CSS to hide the instructions and to like change the size and stuff a little bit. So it's basically piping a demo web page of the web component into OBS, which I felt very proud of figuring out. But I needed some kind of overlay snow effect. A little command on SAP. That's cool. That's advanced tech. I mean, it took me a little bit longer than I care to admit to figure it out. Well, specifically how to target web component properties in CSS. Took me a little bit longer than I thought it would, but we got there. So I've been using it for like, because I use the OBS virtual camera for meetings and stuff. Oh, look. There's another just double shot chunk. I don't know what language it is, though. Accidenza. I'm guessing accident in a different language. I wonder if that was like, it's the same kind of double shot size as like the overage one. So I wonder if there was another Although it doesn't have the stem cutouts in it. I don't know. Weird. Yeah. Yeah, I like those weird little buggers. They come through. So much flex kit stuff. That's great. I bought some of these flex kits, so it's nice to have a little bit of extra oomph for some of these colors. I did not get any of this nice royal blue though, and it's on the double shots coming through on that one. Double shot. It's been interesting. Almost all of the macrodata refinement has been in really good shape. So I don't know. I mean, they're all like almost entirely good QC. Another double shot SAP. Or not double shot. Dye sublimated. That one's got some. I think that's good enough. It had almost had some double shot peeking through, but I think it was okay. Looks more of that Sport Walker yellow. Ooh, hold up. Hold up. Transparent blue. That's pretty cool. I did not know that they made, because this is DCS. I've seen the DSS clear sets that they make, because I thought about getting one for the clear Event Horizon when that comes, and doing like a completely clear build. But this is pretty cool. No, I've never seen a transparent DCS either. That is dope. Copium. Oh, for the Event Horizon? Listen, they're getting close. And I know that's been said, but an executive decision was made to, because they got screwed over by their stab supplier. And so an executive decision was made to forego the stabs and just start shipping. So that's good. That's a good development. I'm just kidding. No, it's totally fine. Anything you say is tame in comparison to the Discord. But that's cool. That's kind of a funky little fill on that one. Oh, this must be another one of... Is it from... a shot again? Oh, yeah. Now that's interesting, too. So I've had a few from this set that I've gotten extras of. So they must have done some reruns, because the backspace is written out differently, and then this is a barred J, and it's a nippled J in the production run. So they must have redone a bunch of these. That one's no good. Whoa! Little escape with a crosshair on it. Another die sub. They can go right to the edge on this die sub, too. That's cool. Die sub SAP. Tax exempt list. That's funny. Ooh, a little front legend. Home. That's cool. That must be, yeah, they can't do double shot on the front, so that's got to be UV printed or pad printed, whatever. God, we should trade overdue group Discord chats. I'm nosy on that. Well, thank you for the follow, Reisler. Appreciate it. Ooh, this is like... Oh, wait. Is this the UV set? You can barely see the control legend. And there's the... What is it? The black on black set they did where the legends only show up in UV light. So you can barely... I don't know if this will show up at all. You can barely see the legend there. I think Jay showed this set off because they had made a limited run of these and then sold them on Black Friday. But the legends are UV reactive. I don't have a UV light. So I'll have to get some sunshine in here one of these days. But this, I think this is black on black. Keep that aside. There's another one. There's a page down. Man, I should be looking more closely at the black keycaps. I might have more. Oh, there's another windowed. Well, that one's got a faulty. It's cool enough still. Some of these have like small flaws in the double shot, but they're still just so cool. I don't want to send them to the chipper. What am I going to do with all this DSA? That one's a little funky. All right, 8 minutes, we'll do another giveaway for some Wuxi quartz linears. Let's have more than one person enter this time. Ooh, that's cool. I like that legend. I like whatever that kind of a magic girl looking-esque set, which is kind of cool. I used to know the name of whatever that is, but... Oh, that's nice. Blank stepped caps. What's up with that double shot? Whoa. I like the ones where they're like white on black especially, or yeah, because you can especially tell the double shot coming through like ribs, poking through a zombie. Oh, no way, another giant one. Unscannable. So now we have... This must be more like gas station point of sale type stuff like Reggie had in that example. Overage and unscannable. I feel like I need to replace a giant piece of my macro pad with something like this. It's just a giant button. I really wanted to buy a 5-pound bag. Shipping from SP to Australia was more than the cost of the grab bag. Oof. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I understand that. That is rough. More little round buddies. Faulty. SMP. Log off. Ooh, I think this is more Grand Budapest. It's more Sportswalker, perhaps. Well, this one got like a hair embedded in it or something. Keyboard streaming is still so nice to see more people in it. Yeah. It has been fun to get into it this year. I've been streaming fairly regularly, almost every week since June. And it's been a lot of fun builds. Got some more fun builds coming up in the new year that I'm very excited about. Including one commission that also includes MT New Copper, which I just got, which I'm very excited. Got a unicorn I'm gonna build. Got a couple Geon things. Oh, thank you for the follow. Ooh, that's no good. No good, Keycap. All right. Giveaway in 4 minutes. Yeah, there's a lot of great streamers I really enjoy following. Outside of the normal big ones. Just been fun. Like the other, I can't remember what it was. Some keyboard company on Instagram had done a thing promoting various keyboard content creator types. And it was one of those memes where it was like the kind of a flight plan or a seating layout on a plane, and it was like with different keyboard people sprinkled. I was like, who are you? It's an 8-hour flight. Who are you sitting next to, or whatever? And it was, with one exception, all dudes. And I was like, what streamers are you watching, bro? You're missing out on a lot if you're only watching dudes. Big names, excited for the streams. Is this the mixed random bag? It is, yes. This is this is what it came in. This is this was at the time 5-pound bag. We've gone through a little over half of it, and this is what's remaining. I don't know that we'll get through all of it tonight, because I do have a hard out in a little over a half hour. So we'll do what we can. And then we're gonna give away some keycaps or some switches in a minute, and then a keyboard more towards 8:30 Eastern time. That's why I decided to stream keyboard stuff. I thought we needed just one more dude. And there's nothing against dudes, but it's like, there's Marcia, there's Patty, there's Mango, there's Chris, and there's so many people streaming that are great. And, I feel like if you limit yourself to one demographic of content, you're severely limiting yourself. Oh, interesting. Love the posters behind me. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is Invisible Creature, if you're aware of them. The Clark brothers. A couple Lost Type posters. We got Over the Garden Wall right there. Crystally. We got a little Mike Smith moon landing poster over there. Yes, Kimmy. So many. Oh, and thank you for the following, too. Zach. Non-zip. Non-zip. Just so you know. Non-zip. Over the Garden Wall and a Pebble Watch, my kind of guy. Oh, yeah, I just realized. Clear out some of this stuff. Yeah, this is one of the... Go away. One of the new Pebbles. Which I also had an OG Pebble with the first Kickstarter I ever backed. And it's still sitting around somewhere. I just haven't resurrected it. Ooh! This is like... I don't know if this is a mistake. But this is like some kind of metallic... streaky. No, it looks intentional with the plastic, like the flow marks you can see there, where it flowed in from the injection point. That's like an interesting kind of metallic finish. Huh. Over the Goat Wall, yes, it is an absolute must in the fall time. Got a new time coming in? Yeah, I have the... Oh, go away. It keeps warning me about the weather. Hey, but it is 8 o'clock. It's time for another giveaway. The big square ones are from Catch Registers. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, Reggie was here earlier and he showed an old picture he'd put on Reddit of some random SP stuff he'd gotten that included a bunch of like point of sale, gas station-y types of things. All right, let's do our next giveaway. So we are looking at... Let's complete that and move on to our next giveaway. Complete. Go back. There we go. So the next one is some Wushe Quartz Linears. There are 90 of these as well. PC top, PC bottom, nylon stem. For some reason, I did not write the spring weight down on any of these little Post-its, but I'm sure you can find that information. So, just as a reminder for the rules, you have to be a follower. You'll pay for shipping, unless you're Thai, in which case you live in my town. And kind of United States. You know I gotta do it. I would expect nothing less. Let's see if we can keep your streak alive. So I'm going to start it. This will be another 5-minute entry here. And you can do exclamation point, gimme. Yes, Ty. Good. Thank you, Lynx. Finally, some more people. And Lynx has already won switches for me before. We'll let that run for a little bit. Networked function. Network function. I hope it does. Ricer, good. More people. Good, good, good. Please take these switches. How do you end up with so many individual caps? I bought a 5-pound bag from Signature Plastics. You too can buy a 5-pound bag from Signature Plastics if you want to experience mental illness in a new form. But I picked, they had a deal on them for Black Friday, so I picked one up a little cheaper. I thought I just gathered 5 pounds over time. That would be insane. I'm just slowly collecting. I'm collecting them like Katamari. I'm just rolling them in a ball. Hello, Eisenheim. Welcome, welcome. Look at all these keycaps. What you may not see over here is there's also 2 extra full dishes of keycaps that we've already kind of sorted through. Oh, here's another, an upside down 1. This is like a row 1, but the legend is upside down. I should have been, I'll have to resort. I should have been keeping, there have been like 4 or 5 upside down ones now. And I wish I had kept them in their own stack. I had the Katamari, I was too sick my head. It's a good one. Grab baggies. Gotta do a single cursed board with as many different colors and styles as possible. Yeah. For sure. Well, Chris, at least, I mean, granted, some of they might not have been the right profile or whatever, but I feel like, because you outfitted a couple of 40s with these, right? Which I think helps having less real estate. What do we got? We got about 2 minutes left on the giveaway. You must pay for shipping. United States only. In the new year, I'll look into, if I want to give more stuff away, into being more confident with international stuff. I do feel a little bad about leaving folks out. Not as sporting as I would like it to be. You just woke up? I want to try to fit them into a bigger layout next time. Oh, there's another non-zip. Non-zip. Yeah, it'd be wild trying to do like a TKL or something. But now I kind of want to try that. And these ones are all right. We've almost filled an entire another container with DCS, which is nuts. Go full size or go home. Well, I guess I don't technically have a full size. The closest I have is the Class 413. Or the typeface monospace. Might be close. Close-ish. I missed the... didn't realize they were US only. Well, we'll see who wins, and I'm very wary of international shipping right now. I don't want to screw it up. Or get slapped with fees, or slap somebody else with fees, or something like that. Recently grabbed the Athena 1800 waiting for it to arrive. Oh, I think I recall the name. Oh, that's the one with the big owl on the bottom, right? Yes, that is a lovely bottom. That's valid. Even Canada Post is super unpredictable right now with strikes. Yeah. Time is up. All right, let's see. Let's see who wins. So we had 5 enters. So if it's MP, I will pass on you, just because you've already won twice. Give somebody else a shot. And Reisler, perhaps not. But you know, we'll see. Let's pick a winner. Lynx. Lynx, you won more switches. And I already have your address, so. It is the repeat winner show here today. Let me just double check that I think I still have the whisper from you from before. So you're good to go. I have your address still. 100% success rate. Yeah, so you'll be getting some Wuxi Quartz Linears. All right, the next giveaway will be not quite at 8:30, a little bit before 8:30, because it'll be the last thing we do, I imagine. And just as a refresh, let me grab it. We will... Ooh, hello, overhead camera. Didn't mean to bump you. Let's straighten that back out a little bit. There we go. We will be giving away an early edition Mode Envoy. This was part of a raffle before the initial run of Mode Envoys came out. I don't recall exactly. I want to say there were maybe 10 of these. I don't remember for sure. So it will come with switches, because this was solder only. So it will come, woohoo, slippy. It will come with hand-lubed Boba U4Ts and stabilizers. I'm going to tune up the stabilizers again before I send it out. It has the silver accent, and it's going to be a little bit smudgy, but I'll clean it. And the silver, hello, and the PVD weight. And then it's the polycarbonate body. So it is soldered, Boba U4Ts. I'll tune it up, I'll get it cleaned. I'll unscrew it and make sure there's no crud in the bottom or anything. It'll also, of course, come with your usual, mode hardware, extra bits and extra screws, as well as the harder lattice blocks. So the green squishier ones are already in there. It will come with the black harder ones. And also bonus switches from the same batch, just as a precaution. So some bonus. And again, this will also only be in the US. But anybody, fair game. Mode Envoy, early edition. It also has this great case that didn't come with any of the other ones too, which is kind of cool. The other ones were black with the actual Envoys. You might need another 65 links, you don't know. just as a nice thank you. Ooh, there's another black on black. I just really appreciate that people have actually wanted to hang out this year on stream. Because, like, I started streaming on a whim, kind of. Like, I did it, like, a one-off build for the Fawn Awesome Edition Mode Sonnet that I helped make on the Fawn Awesome Twitch channel. And we were kind of doing that as a promotional marketing thing, because we made those as part of a Kickstarter that we ran last year as a reward. And I wanted to actually, like, build one so that people would have, like, a build reference, and also just to, like, talk to the community and, you know, build up some recognition and whatever. And so I've been able to keep that streak going almost every week since then, and it's been really fun, and I really appreciate that people have been following along. And I'm not going to cry about it. Caught a bit of that streak. Yeah, it was really fun. It's a nice board. Might still enter and use a shipping forwarder to get it to me. Yeah, if you've got a good strategy, absolutely go for it. The more the merrier. Oh, there's another. The bones of a double shot key. Man, I want to stream, just conditions aren't very fair right now. Yeah, I get it. Making it, like, I purposefully set out to make it, like, trying to be very consistent with it. Like, the same time, like, doing it every week, same time every week, same day every week. Kind of as an accountability thing for myself, it was easier to schedule that way. And then also easier for people to know when to show up, in a way. Or to know when to expect. But yeah, I didn't actually anticipate that anyone would tune in, much less tune in regularly like some folks have. So also just switched over to my Universa type on. I've been putting it off because I wanted to desolder and mill-max the spacebar, but I finally went ahead and did it. Nice! Love the universe. Yeah, next year, in terms of streaming things, we will definitely have some soldering adventures, because I took a soldering workshop last Saturday and soldered my first thing, which was this little ornament. So it was just this, you know, just the circuit board essentially. So we put it in the resistors and capacitors and the lights and the controller and the batteries and the switch and the whole thing. And so there it is. Let me turn off the light, make it more. Ooh, actually, let's turn off this one. So I've got some soldering stuff coming for myself. I've already got like a heat-proof mat and some desoldering tools, and I've got a soldering... I'm going to pick up a soldering iron itself pretty soon. And so... Oh, there's another upside-down one. So to do some of the commissions that I've got already in hand, I need to be able to solder. So I'm going to do some soldering practice on stream, and we will all do it together. Frederick! And that's going to be fun. Oh, a fume extractor as well, of course, because I don't want to die. Yeah, more SAP, that's cool. So it will be fun. I was intimidated by it, doing it a little bit. It really was not scary. Oh, that is a weird test print. Check that out. There's like 2 or 3 different designs layered on there. Huh. You got to put that hanging on a Christmas tree if you set one around. Yeah, I mean, it is unfortunately kind of heavy, but I want to put it in the background over here with my other lights and doodads. The LEDs are also kind of harsh, and it starts to give my partner a migraine when she looks at it a little bit. So I've kept it in here. But I'm excited to continue my soldering journey. So it'll be release. We'll be doing some adventures, some soldering adventures, and we can all learn together. And show it's not that scary to solder. Be fun to get into some of the other like modding Game Boys and stuff too, once I have more of those skills under my belt. Oh, thank you for the sub. That's very kind. I really appreciate that. All right, so we've made it through that. We could do a little bit more, and then we'll do the, let's see if there's anything that really stands out here. Ooh, there's some space bars hiding down here. And then we'll do the keyboard giveaway. Ooh, a bunch of space bars. They're all hiding in the bottom. Ooh, a Relegendable. I've never seen a DC... I mean, I know they exist, but I have never, in the flesh, seen a DCS Relegendable. That's cool. Another one of these. Continue. Goes right with the damage. That same giant... giant Gorton legend. Inquiry? Oh, these little guys are very fun. There's another one with a metallic flow in it. I really wonder what set that was from. Let's see what space bars we got. This kind of looks like the same as Rice Shot. Yeah, I think that's the same color. So I got a spare space bar for that. Some greens, beiges, and browns. All SA, looks like. I think you could also separately buy grab bags of just SA space bars. Entirely separate. You can see that's not too bad. Some of the double shot kind of very near the surface on that one. What other fun stuff we got? Another big space bar. Well, that's DCS though. Not SA. Whoa, big honking shift. Interesting. Yeah, all this like scientific type stuff too. Like, look at this polar plot. Like plotting something on a polar graph, I assume? I may end up having to do a bonus stream of sorting through the rest of this. My goodness. More wad. This, like, I like that, oh, what the? What is this? This is like a perfectly sharp cube with nothing on it. You'll be back, Eisenheim? It's not like a double shot infill. As far as I can tell. I don't know what this is. Like, I have not seen a profile like this. What a block, yeah. I mean, it looks more Lego than anything else. Cube. Ponder the cube. That is wild. Like, that doesn't look like any profile. It must be part of a different thing. Huh. But it doesn't look like any double shot layer of anything else. We got about 10 minutes. Another one of these. It's cool to see. Most of them are black, so it's nice to see a little bit of a... So far we've only got like one of the super flat, low profile ones. I'm just curious if there's any other wild stuff. Oh! A 2U of the super flat die sub one. So that makes sense to have. Some very interesting stuff in here. Ooh, a little calculator. A little calculator icon on essay. Are there any other weird shapes in here? I feel very lucky that we got 2 of these giant chunguses. Or transfer, I bet that's for transfer. A lot of SAP floating around in here. I'll have to move some of this before I can actually work at my desk tomorrow. Jeez. Any other really interesting? I like this lime green. That's cool. So much macro data. Some more of that nice Sport Walker yellow. Actually, I wonder how close that is to the play date. It's pretty close, honestly. I think there's the slightest touch of more green in this, maybe? That's pretty close, honestly. Whoa. Biblically accurate win key. I think that's a win legend under there. And then there's a bunch of other stuff sort of printed on top of it. What do we got? I'll give it a couple more minutes and then we'll do the giveaway. Oh, a nice blank ISO. I feel like the majority of the Flex Kit banana keys that I've gotten have been this kind of royal blue. I'm not complaining, it's a very nice blue. Big shift, backspace. Oh, that one's kind of peeking through the side. Any other cool stuff? Bummer, dude. That should go into the special zone. Bummer, dude. Don't know what that is. Interesting. Any other little treats? Hard to tell sometimes with all the legends face down. Got a lot of foreign language stuff in DSA, which is interesting. Well, foreign, I shouldn't say that. Non-English. Non-English legends. The 2 oversized ones, yeah. I mean, we're figuring they're probably from some kind of point of sale system. But it's wild. Ooh, more History of Violets. All right, let's wrap this up and do the keyboard giveaway. It was an admirable effort. We made it quite a ways into this pile. Whoa, jeez. Oh, almost knocked that one off. Are they single stem on the back or dual? They are 4. Check that out. 4 stems. You can just ship the rest to me if you want. Well, I already am shipping a couple things to you, so. Oh, that's got some extra plastic flange off the bottom. All right. To be sorted another time. But for now, let's do our mode envoy. Once again, as a reminder for now, you'll be responsible for shipping, all that jazz. If you have a forwarder that you would want this sent to instead, that is an option. I just will personally not be shipping outside the country at the moment. So, there we go. I think we have a little bit more time on this giveaway, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Complete. There we go. Closed. Streamlabs sometimes. Don't jump the gun, Ty. All right. I think this one has 8 minutes on it. So we'll just let that go. Actually, let me shorten that. That's too long. We'll go with 5 again, since people don't enter these as much. Early edition mode envoy. Here we go. Bam. Now you can enter Ty. Early edition mode envoy. Polycarbonate. Soldered. Hand lubed. Boba U4Ts. Good luck, everybody. So while that runs, I'll grab out a few more keycaps. Just a handful. Or 2. Ooh, that's cool. An eyeball. I feel like we've already encountered the real gems here. Yes, Frederick. Good, you opened. Hello, D. Woodfork. Welcome. Eight entries. Great. That is good. Ah, this must also be from a gas station. We got fuel. Because they're also DSA, just like the overage and the unscannable one is. Got a lot of these error code ones too, which makes sense. They're DSA. So if there's a DSA point of sale situation. Ooh, that's a cool legend. Got about 3 minutes on that tax-exempt list. Oh, it's the same as this one. Another backspace. Well, that looks like the one that actually shipped with that set. So I was planning on this to be my last stream of the year, but I might end up having to do another sort stream. I don't know when. But, oh, nice. Beautiful. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll also do a quick stream, like cleaning and tuning up the Envoy, making sure it's all shipshape for whoever is about to win it. The bag is regenerating keycaps. I feel like it is like I'm Mary Poppins and I'm just like pulling like a floor lamp out of a carpet bag a little bit. Well, that's kind of got an interesting kind of marbly plastic flow to it as well, but that's not double shot. 5 pounds, a little more than you thought. Yeah, maybe just a bit. Just a tad. But listen, I'm suffering for art. And for the great content machine. I buy 5 pounds of keycaps so you don't have to. What do we got here? Ooh, just under a minute left. If you want that keyboard, and you ship it inside the United States, either to yourself or to a proxy, exclamation point gimme. All right, last little hurrah here. Tote empty. Dude, I want that board. Something about super rare items. They suck when you miss out. Having a super rare item is so class. No denying it here. Time's up. All right. Let's see. We got 8 entries. Are we ready? Eisenheim. You are the winner. Eisenheim, are you here? Yeah. All right, just send me a whisper on Twitch with your deets. And we will get you sorted. Congratulations, sir. Absolutely. Thank you all for being here. It has been a fun trip to 100 followers and a fun trip streaming this year, and we'll probably pick back up more in the new year with new thing, too many keycaps, and with new adventures in streaming and soldering and figuring all of that out. So remember, go out there and be unscannable. Thank you all so much. Hope you have a good night or morning or whatever it is where you are. And I think I've got shipping deets for everyone else who has won things today. So thank you all. And oh wait, we should see who we could raid. If anybody. Who is out there right now? I don't see anybody. Is nobody streaming keyboards right now? Oh my goodness. All right. We'll just fade away into the ether. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.